And we are most certainly and definitively live.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to another exciting edition of Drinks with Davids. And for the foreseeable future, who knows how long that will be, we are taking a trip out east, and our theme is we'll take Manhattan. So there's a cocktail that we introduced last night called a Manhattan. Now our theme, if you listen to the song, is actually called Manhattan. However, most people think of it as I'll take Manhattan, or I'll have Manhattan, or sometimes it's we'll take or we'll have Manhattan. Depends who's singing it. That's the whole thing, the Manhattan cocktail. Now, a Manhattan cocktail, in case you didn't catch on last night, is a martini. A martini is always made with gin. A vodka martini is made with vodka. If you make a martini with bourbon, you call it a Manhattan. You just learned something. So, we are going, last night we made a classic Manhattan, which is bourbon and sweet vermouth. Tonight, we are making a perfect Manhattan.
Just like your host.
Just like Larry, the camera person. Perfect in every way. So, a perfect Manhattan has both sweet and dry vermouth. Now, why is it called a perfect Manhattan? Not because someone thinks it's perfect, but anytime you use both sweet and dry vermouth in a cocktail, it's called perfect. That's the lingo. Look, you learned something else tonight. But wait, there is more, and we're going to come to that in a minute. So, a Manhattan is always stirred, never shaken. Martinis you can do either way. So you're going to start with bourbon. And let's see, you need my shot glass here. So you need about 2 ounces of bourbon. But I'm going to add a teeny bit more because, you know, I'm a little thirsty this evening. And then, last night, we used 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth. Tonight, we're going to use 1/2 ounce of each sweet and dry vermouth. Let's see. Okay. That was the sweet vermouth. And now, 1/2 ounce of the dry vermouth. Perfect. And then 2 dashes of bitters. Last night, superfan Marin asked, what's in bitters? So we did extensive research. Our research department, I bet they spent 3 minutes Googling this. So bitters is essentially a neutral alcohol, usually a high proof, 35 to 45% alcohol, and then it's mixed with a botanical or plant matter, like herbs or bark, leaves, spices, fruit. You know, you never know. So the thing is, there are many different kinds of bitters. 1, 2. And the most popular is called old-fashioned bitters. But this is a Peychaud. And then we have some very fancy bitters that some friends gave us that have scotch involved. All right. Stir with your social distancing spoon. And then you always have a chilled cocktail glass ready. And then you're going to strain it. Larry, coming in for the pour?
I am.
All right. Then you pour it into your... Whoa! That was bad.
Not on the counter.
Oh, well. Okay, we're going to have to refilm the whole thing. Now, the garnish on a classic Manhattan is the cherry. But to differentiate a perfect, you have a lemon peel.
Twist.
You twist it over and drop it in. And then you're ready to taste. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I did not think I was going to be able to tell the difference between last night's Manhattan with only sweet vermouth and tonight's with both sweet and dry. There's a difference. And you know what it is? Not as sweet. I think I almost like this one better. All right, friends. So we'll have a Manhattan. Tune in tomorrow night. You never know what's going to happen next.
More big city excitement.